Hey, hello, and welcome, informers, to our news update. I am your host, the Digital Asset Informer. I apologize that it's taken so long to get a new video up, but my wife has spoiled me rotten with Father's Day, so I figured a little time off wouldn't hurt. After reviewing the past 2 weeks worth of video and analytics and stuff like that, I've decided to slightly scale back on the amount of videos that we're doing and try a new format of news updates approximately every 2 days. I feel like this gives a significant amount of news that we'll be able to report on, and then also keep me from being burned out. And with a deep analysis every 2 weeks or so, which we will have one come out this week for sure. So please feel free to leave any feedback in the comments about our formatting or anything else that we should do to help grow the channel. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share the videos with families and friends. I really do appreciate the support. So now on to today's crypto news update straight from the cryptoverse. Facebook has finally announced its cryptocurrency Libra, and it's a special slice of really ingenuity and insanity. They've announced that the crypto asset is going to be scheduled to launch in 2020. Libra has already started to claim the potential of its cryptocurrency by upending the banking industry and taking credit payments, and altogether really just changing and redefining the digital and financial world economies and turning them upside down. And they're already starting to feel a little heat from lawmakers. There was a U.S. lawmaker that asked them basically, hey guys, you got to slow down. And it'll be interesting to see how Facebook really responds to that when they're about to be giving access to billions of users worldwide, being able to access and send money seamlessly and securely in a matter of moments. Now, from my understanding, this currency is supposed to be more like a stable coin. So the expectations of most analysts are not to expect huge spikes and drops in value. This next year will for sure be an interesting ride, to say the least, as we find out more about this developing story over the course of the next couple months and the year. Next up, we have Ripple and XRP deciding to invest up to $50 million in MoneyGram, which amazingly caused MoneyGram stocks to double. And after this, the two companies, they signed in a 2-year agreement for MoneyGram to use XRP and XRapid as a back office channel for managing their settlement options. And not only is this deal incredible for XRP and MoneyGram, but it's an incredible milestone for the crypto industry and the international movement of money easily flowing between nations. And XRP has yet to really see movement on its price. It's stayed pretty steady. It spiked for a little while, then came back, but it stayed relatively stable during all this announcement. So hopefully for investors out there, they'll see some movement soon. But we are really excited to see where this goes. And as always, informers, we love hearing about adoption news. New results from Statista points that these 6 countries are currently at the head of adoption. Number 1 being Turkey. I guess some 20% of Turks actually own some sort of cryptocurrency, which is a huge amount, coming from a country as big as Turkey. Number 2, we have Brazil, recorded in at making a record number of trades on Bitcoin of 100,000 in a 24-hour period, which is the equivalent to about 500 million in USD. Tied with Brazil, we have Colombia, who reported that 18% of its citizens owning an amount of crypto in Colombia is also known for having a Bitcoin-friendly government. We have another tie at number 3 with Argentina and South Africa showing their adoption rates at or around 16% in their respective populations. And then last of the group we have is Japan, showing a 3% adoption rate in its population, which strangely enough, from the report, what we did notice is that it's been fairly common knowledge that South Korea does a lot of the trading, even so much as up to 30% of all crypto trading. So it kind of makes one wonder, did Statista, miss something, or is this more deliberate? And there's really only a tiny percent of South Koreans doing all that trading, which is kind of an interesting thing to kind of look at and judge upon. But that's it. Thank you, Informers, for joining me today on today's news update. I want to thank everybody again for the support, and I hope all the dads out there had a great Father's Day weekend. Please remember to hit that likes button and subscribe. Make sure you're sharing your videos. These are the greatest way that you can really help support the channel. But until next time, I'm your digital asset informer. Take care, everyone.